Good day, guys. Good day, guys. Good day, guys. I hope we're all good. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Hope you can see my charts. So we had a sell on C5 yesterday during the Zoom, and that trade played out. The main reason why I knew this was going to play out, or why I knew there was a high probability, is because baseline was already trading below. Price was already trading below the yellow baseline. So that was my reasoning for trading there. So looking at it today, let's see what we have. There was a nice daily rejection there. So I feel like today we can still be bearish. This could be a midweek reversal, which started yesterday. So I was potentially waiting for price to come back to this level for a retest. But if you notice, price didn't get to that level there. So that's 38.25, 38.25. So still a point of interest, but I'm not sure if price will actually come all the way up there. Because looking at it now, even H1 has got a peak here and an order block which was broken here. So this could just be a retracement for price to actually continue pushing down. So that's a possible move, which I'm seeing right there with the 200 EMA as a take profit. That's my view for now. Let me see if we can use fibs here. Right, if we run a fib, you see that this doji already reacted on the 50 level, on the 50 level 50% retracement level. So this price is good potential to actually drop down than to go up. But at the same time, at the top here, we've got 38.25. But I'd rather use maybe 38.23 as a sell limit in case price extends today's highs. It decides to come up here, we might still get that sell. But at the same time, this is a point of interest right here. So let's see how M15 is looking like. So on M15, I'm going to remove this fib. On M15, what I see is, again, the same peak order block. Price could retrace up here, price could retrace to this level, or they could retrace to this level. This was the day before yesterday's high. So it's also within there. So this whole area here is a point of interest for sales. The only thing stopping price now is yesterday's lows. That's where price has found support at the moment. So if we can get price push up, then break this low here, then that will be a perfect setup. So I also want to pay attention when price breaks today's lows. I feel like that could be a safe sell area. So you want to mark today's lows and wait for price to break there, then we can sell. Or we wait for price to come back to the broken order block here. Let me see how it's looking like on M30. Okay, on M30 we've got this one. So I think I'll just use this one. So this order block is not a sell limit. It's just a point of interest. The sell limit is on 38.23. That's the sell limit. Here we need to get a reaction first. Then we can sell after we get the reaction. That's my current view on C500. Then going to C1000 again. Yesterday I wasn't interested in it. Although they did give a sell here after breaking the low, they came back, retested, and still dropped to this low. Today I don't have anything, so my view still stands. I feel like we've dropped for quite some time, and I would love to see better price action. I cannot sell here because I'm not sure whether this is now a reversal. Because if you notice now, we've got divergent setups here developing on the TDI. Then we've got a higher low here on the TDI, and we've got equal lows here. So this for me looks like it's a reversal which is forming. So I do not have anything on C1000. C300, same thing. Still don't have anything too solid, although they could sell, but I do not have anything too solid here in terms of patterns. B1000, it looks like they are respecting the zone we wanted yesterday, right? So are they going to push up? I'm really not sure. Let's just check the daily for now. Okay, daily is respecting the 13 EMA. There is no visible stop hands below this area. So this tells me they might still want to come down here. I really don't want to put much money on buys for now. Let's see H1. Okay, so to look more like this. Okay, so here's my reasoning here. If we close with an inside bar like this, if this current H4 closes within the range of the last bearish candle, then I'll look for buys. I'll definitely be looking for buys. But if they come down or if they come up, I will have to reassess my setup and see what exactly they want to do. So yesterday, I remember I wanted price to retrace into this area so that we could buy coming back up here. So they just stopped halfway within. We had this fib here, and this was our point of interest. So they didn't get there. But I know there's guys who caught this move, which was still good. So today now it seems like they are now on this zone. Still want to wait on H4 though. So the trade on B1 might only come after the 4-hour candle closes. So I'm going to leave B1000 on this particular time frame. So if you notice, price is respecting this area, which is support. If you use 4-hour to draw your fib, you notice that price is playing around the 61 and the 50. What we only need is confirmation in terms of candles. So if this closes being an inside bar, we're going to buy. Stop loss is to come outside the range though. So the stop loss will be a bit big, but the reward of this trade will also be worth it. So we're going to leave B1000 on H4 so that we can track price action. B5, I haven't been a fan of it for quite some time. Yesterday, price had already moved, so I didn't have anything. Today, let's see, maybe if we might get something. Let's see. It looks like I still feel like price could reverse here. So B1000 also, I do not have anything solid here. Maybe if we break this level, I might consider a scalp buy. If we break the current high of today, I might consider a scalp buy. But again, it's not a big trade, just a short-term trade, maybe 20 to 30 pips. That's the only view I have with B1 on B5, so I'm going to leave it on H1 as well. J10, they've been pushing up. They didn't come back to my point of interest. They respected the 50 EMA though, which was the day before yesterday. I think we spoke about this. Then this had already moved. Yesterday, I think I was looking at this, waiting for a potential retracement, but we were in agreement that price is bullish. So as you can see, price has maintained that bullish move, but I don't have any entry. They already moved quite a distance from open price. So I do not have anything too solid on this. Possibility of a trade maybe might come around this area. Around 87,410. That's a point of interest. 87,410. That's a point of interest for a continuation to the buys, just trading with the trend. So you can see from this impulsive move, they didn't retrace our zone, but they respected the 50 EMA. We got another huge impulsive move. We just have to wait and see what they will respect. Then we'll trade after that. Then lastly, V2501S. I remember I was waiting for sales on this area. I actually took a short-term sell here, but it took me out. So I realized that this price actually created a possible midweek reversal here, since we're now trading above the yellow baseline and we are now above the 50 level as well. So this price potentially can be bullish intraday, even though it's low probability, as long as we are still within the weekly range which I mentioned. If you notice from the beginning of January until here, we are trading within this range here. So as long as we're still within that range, I do not have anything solid on V2501S. Anything we get will be short term. So that's the daily. Going to the H4, we are on the 50 EMA. So this is what could happen here. Price could still respect this area and still drop. Anything can happen, or they can actually push up maybe to this zone. So for today, I'd say I do not have anything solid here because price can literally go either way. So the only two setups I have, or potential setups which I have, is C5. C5 has got high probability of playing out. The only thing here is I'm not sure if they want to drop from current market price, or they'll still come back into this order block here, or they will extend the high and come all the way up here. So I've got this point of interest, I've got this point of interest, and I've got this point of interest. Here we have to wait and see what they do before we sell. Here, if they break, I'm willing to sell one position and look to see if they actually run with it. Otherwise, they might just break and still drag the price back up. So that's also one thing which we should look out for. Apart from that, C1, I do not have anything possible for today. C3, nothing, then B1. So it's only C5 and B1. It's been C5 and B1 the past 2 to 3 days. So this day number 3 actually of us getting only C5 and B1 in terms of trades. So those are the only two assets I'm going to look at today without wasting much time. So I'm going to leave my charts on C5 and B1. If whatever we mapped out doesn't play out, it means there won't be any trade today. So B1, we have to wait for the 4-hour candle to close. It closes in about 1 hour, 40 minutes from now. That's when we'll see whether this is an inside bar so that we can go long. So if it closes being an inside bar, we also need to drop to a smaller time frame just to get a retracement. Then we can jump into the buys. And I'm looking forward for price to break this high, potentially come up here, maybe to as high as 13,900 as a take profit if the setup plays out. Then C5, I don't mind just getting maybe 30 pips here, or even 50. If we are with a trend, we target 50. But if the price is a bit suspect, then we have to only go for 30 pips. So same applies with B1. B1 looks like it will pay a lot of pips. We will target at least 50 to 100 pips here. C5 will target 30 to 50. So that's my only setups which I have for today. If I have something else, I'll still let you know on the group. But this is what we're only looking at today. So I'll just leave these two charts here. I'll keep checking them every now and then. But C5 is the one which is close to playing out now. So we just have to wait and see how price acts on that zone. If there's any questions, additions, you can still send on Telegram and we can chat. Apart from that, I think I'll jump onto currencies as well and see what's happening today on Friday. So thank you so much for joining. For those who will be watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Wishing you a very peaceful Friday and a safe weekend. Good trading.